Welcome back everyone, Tone here, and it is time to continue our Unexplored 2 journey here. We left off in a bit of an unfortunate position where we had I guess my game basically froze at a certain point, so I think we have to replay that and hope that it doesn't do that again. So we'll see how this plays out. And if you want to support this channel, this video series, me as a person, I do have a Patreon. If you can check that out at patreon.com/Tonehack if you'd like. Alright, so it set us back a little bit. Let's see. Okay, it was right after leaving this area. That is fine. Oh, we do have to replay through this area, which is a bit of a challenge. We have the forest mass, so these servitors are peaceful to us, but there are all of these root trees and stuff that are problematic. Now, I do think I remember the puzzles, so maybe we can just get through this really quickly. Cut this down. Okay. I was moving too fast here because I thought this gate was going to stay closed. And I was being very reckless with my fighting technique there. We just took a lot of damage. Let me go ahead and grab all that spark. Okay. Oh look, the spider's hunting the birds. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so that didn't take that long at all to get back to where we were. Now, I am going to save here in case we have another issue. I think that means it won't take us back further than where I just saved. That doesn't mean we get to see this cool establishing shot here again. What's interesting is there's a door over here too. I wonder what's back there. See all those bubbles and effects? I don't think it's my CPU. I think it the game engine or something. It seemed like too much for it. Look how some of them are generating while we're in this prompt. I wonder if I took too long in this prompt and it like each one of these has like a process that has to finish up after the prompt and something happened. It's kind of interesting because they're generating and they're not actually doing something. We spent a lot of time in here because it was a big decision and I'm very indecisive at times. I think that might be what happened. Interesting. I'm gonna make a bug report here just in case that says something, or that is, I'm onto something there. If that is the case, we'll be fast this time. The root elemental. The giant grumbles with a low voice as you step into the bath. Master, we are still recovering. We are not at full strength yet. They wanted to say more, but swallow their words. They nod. We understand. We will set to work immediately. This is sad. I don't like how they're clearly doing something that they don't want to do. The meringue did not treat these elementals well. A boon for your servant. This seed holds vibrant life. It's brimming with strength and potential, planted among folk and will nurture and protect them. They purse their lips. Or we can change it to suit more practical needs. Either we grow it into a set of claws, which augments your natural strength, or shape them into a cape, which protects you from the hardships of the wild. So the seed, we suspect, is a gift for our clan, which also, in future playthroughs, probably has a very nice benefit. I initially picked the claws before the game like bugged, but I think we want to lean towards the cape because the claws seem like they look like a weapon, and a two-handed weapon at that, which means we're not going to be able to use our shield with them. The cape we should be able to make use of, so let's go pick this cape. The seed bursts into a lattice of flexible twigs with a thick, soft, mossy covering. Yeah, look at that. It's doing it again. That is exactly what happened last time. It's just like the weight of all of those bubbles trying to explode, like grow and burst at once. I think my game just crashed again from that. Okay, no. It figured it out that time. Wait, no, it slowed down again here. I'm definitely going to report that. Actually, this is exactly how it crashed last time, isn't it? It did progress and then it crashed. Okay, so I'm going to restart my game. I'm going to force close it. That is an interesting little bug there. Looks like it's still trying to get through, but I feel like it's also just kind of screwed up right now. Okay, I just closed it. Let's relaunch. Yeah, we're doing this all live. We're troubleshooting. We're restarting. Raw and uncut. All right. Well, now that I've read the dialogue again and we know what our decision is, I'm gonna try and go through this really quickly and see if that fixes it, or that suffices. Yeah, look, at any given time, there's only really a few bubbles here. It was really impressive after the dialogue how they all just burst at once. And a bunch come up when like he raises his head. Right. Al cape, take cape. Yeah, that was fine. Very interesting. What's up, giant? I'm curious if I can attack these guys, but I don't want to. Like, that would just be so mean. The Wild Cape. Spirits carefully weaved thin, flexible twigs and soft moss to form a light cape which naturally adapts to its wearer's movements. Trailblazing negates 1 negative travel fortune each journey. Whoa, that's what it sounded like, and that's incredible. Just any negative travel fortune? That is so good. I am excited to see how this does here. Oh look! Oh no! Even being paused or in the menus affected that. I want to see what's over here. I'm excited for this cape. That's such a good boon. The boar, the animal symbol of the root spirit. Do I want to take this? Yeah, so I can at least skip the area before this. I want to go back though. Before we actually leave and go to that little treasure stash in that library tower. Am I going the right way? okay. Forest Temple, I guess. Be gone. Sierra, have anything new to say? Have you found that key yet? Dude, I met the giants. These guys are so terrified of me. It was an accident. Those guys were hostile. Wait, that's where I'm going. It's funny, I didn't know they could leave the map through doors like that. Desert Garb negates the effects of a first sandstorm effect suffered during a journey. I was gonna grab this cold weather gear because we haven't seen any like since the beginning of the game, and there have been a lot of cold effects in areas. But now the Wild Cape should protect us from cold, and they consume the same slot. I want to take this chain shirt back to Haven. So we're like massively encumbered right now. I don't know if it's a binary thing, like you're either encumbered or you're not, or if we're like even worse off now. This feels the same. It almost feels like if you're going to be encumbered, just take everything you can. Which means maybe I will grab something else from there. Because I don't think I can drop enough items to get unencumbered from that chainmail at the moment. And I think what I'm gonna do our health is low. Should I heal? No, I'll take a risk here. I wanna go back to Haven. We haven't used one of these before, but wait, do I have this many? No. These last ones are storm globes. I actually have 5 of these Serpent Spheres. A small sculpture of a serpent coiled up in a ball. When in the normal world, throw to open a portal to the Serpent Path. When on the Serpent Path, throw to open a portal to the normal world. Huh, I wonder where that takes you. Alright, we're carrying it. Very freaking cool. That was awesome. I really like how that animation played out. Is this the Haven one? Let's find out. It is. Just like that, some super good fast traveling. Incredible. That's a consumable resource, but having a few of those on hand is really nice. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of rings now. Okay, I want to do a few things here. Let's look at the traders real quick. In particular, actually let's do this first. I want to see who the traveling merchant is. It's usually in the front of town. Haven hasn't had one. We found this guy's treasure. He just still has the same rumor though. I guess our character plays coy and doesn't tell him. You can identify the chain shirt. Oh yeah, we're gonna have him repair our gear too. I'll make sure I can't repair that stuff on my own first. We have like a lot of weapons and stuff, so we have like a lot of capability to trade with him. Let me see what actually needs to be repaired first, and we'll make some trades there. I feel like the loot in this game seems a little skewed towards weapons and stuff that smiths like. Okay, you have a healing potion. I'm gonna buy the heck out of that. I'm just concerned about that disappearing if I leave and come back. I wouldn't mind getting a few bandages as well. Travel cloak. We got a much better cloak now. So someone in the comments had mentioned, what if we bring a water skin to fill up at the magic well if it gives us some kind of magic water? Like, what if that made our water skin, like, so it had more charges, or, like, it was even infinite? That would be really cool, and I'm curious to try that. These guys only have regions. I want nodes. You got all kinds of stuff. Oh, Kramus and Chilj... I can't say that. Many great artists have created their finest work after eating a dish seasoned with these spices. They claim that they had a taste of hyper spirit which drove them to create. Seasoning. Cooking. A meal cooked from fresh produce will restore 1 point of hope. This is huge. Then I guess I need some produce to cook it with, so I'll grab some turnips. It's not even that valuable. Boom. Okay, I can't recharge my weapons. This one I can. We're just gonna sit here and eat meals for 2 days. So we can heal up. And I knew we were going to spend a lot of time in there, which is why I was curious to do that before, or look at the merchants before doing that, in case they change their stock or another. I don't know why there aren't merchants out front here anymore. We traveled from here all the way through here once with a merchant. One of these areas had that hope restoring herb. I think it was this one. Maybe it was this one. We should check that out again to see if it regrew. Because we're at 5 out of 12 hope on our current hope bar. Next step, the otherworld machines haven't been explored yet. Go there to see if you can make your visit to the first valley easier. Oh yeah, we had these relics I forgot to give them. Thanks to the whisperings from Roth, the bearer of the bird's eye can better glean how a person would like to be treated. Offer to the lore master, unlock Courteous as a free lock skill for future Rafi characters. We're not gonna make another character though. Advanced Curriculum. A scroll from the Rafi's past detailing valuable insights about the Rafi education system and lost plans for improvement. Offer the lore master in Haven to unlock one extra skill pick for all future Rafi characters. These are like so good, but we're not going to be making another character, so maybe we'll just end up trading those. Sorry, Rafi lore master, but I am keeping these priceless relics. Oh, this is a library. I don't want to be in here. Actually, do they have any useful clues here? We have so many knowledge points to redeem. Words of Destiny, no. We know all this stuff. We're like much more in the know than these people. They don't have a single secret that we don't already know. Man, we have so much cool stuff. Let's go talk to the blacksmith again real quick, actually. So I was going to trade you this club. Oh wait, you don't have any of those tradable items anymore. Well, that sucks. All I can get is a ring from you. Identify the chain shirt. Repair these. This is like a super lopsided deal now. Maybe you can have one of these garments. This one's extra valuable. Holy cow. That was worth a lot. And I think this stuff is like too valuable. Well, maybe we trade like a ring. A glimmer. Oh, that wasn't too bad. So he's gonna identify the chain shirt and repair our sword and longsword, which are both damaged. I am a little disappointed that we weren't able to liquidate some of our like good weapons for a bunch of trading items. So we just ID'd that chain shirt. What is that? Absorbing, projectiles do -2 damage. Bronze, the first flame sigil counts doubled. Ancient, increased chance. So I think absorbing was the one that it showed us. Soft armor, reduced 3 damage. Also 5 damage from projectiles. It takes up 4 inventory slots though, which is kind of insane. I don't know if we can make that work. I really want to try it though. So that recharged all of our items. Okay, I want to try a few things. We forgot to try putting sigils in these masks. I would like to see what root and flow sigils do in these masks respectively. Pull a root out of here. Actually, let me grab that flow real quick. So this was root, flow, fire, form. A little bit of everything. Oops. Okay, so the root mask with a root sigil gains strong and ferocious primal potential. I'm curious. It doesn't do anything with any other sigil. Strong and ferocious. +1 damage and act 50% faster. You have +2 damage with melee weapons. This is insane. That is so good. We do get water walking for putting this in the mask. A lot of people in the comments had mentioned that. We never tried that. Okay, so we're definitely going to bring that with a flow sigil back to the magic lake where the flow elemental is supposedly resides. I'm curious though. This ring has 2 sigil slots. 1 flow sigil is not hindered by water, mud, webs, and similar. 2 is haste, increases movement speed. And also less presence when using flow magic. Okay, so that flow sigil, or that flow mask, for us at least, it was essentially required to even get through that area because we needed to put a sigil in it to get the water walking ability. So we're definitely doing that. I have a feeling 3 flow sigils may have given me water walking on a ring. I want this root mask too. That was insane. Oh, I left it in there because I knew it was so good. I think I'm gonna get rid of this javelin just because I need to free up some inventory space. That javelin's really good, but I think I'd rather use our wand as like a ranged weapon. Let's see what this chain shirt can do. Although I want to try it with fire sigils first, so let me take the fire sigils out of this. Because it's 2 sigil slots and it's bronze, so the first one counts double. So I can essentially have 3 flame sigils in it, which seems to be like the highest level for a lot of these, as far as getting cool effects. So 1 gives us Flame Ward. When hit by fire damage, prevents all fire damage for 5 seconds, and that's on a 6 charge timer. And also Flame Resistance, reduce damage from flame magic by 2. 1 more, oh, that only gives us more charges of this Blaze Ward. That's actually not that exciting at all. The Flame Resistance is nice. Automatically dodge physical close range attacks. Again, 6 charges. I'm not super big on these charge things. Reduce damage from any magic by 2, and this isn't on a timer or charges. That feels really good. So this armor could be -2 damage from projectiles, -2 damage from all magic, and -3 from everything. Put our flame sigils back in here. tempted to just get rid of our longsword. Stick with the sword and shield and this mask. The one thing is I like how this can just cut down those rocks, which I couldn't do before. This is 14 damage, this is 11. This gives me 3 more damage, so that should put them on the same tier, right? Maybe not, because this had sigils in it. Yeah, this gave it +3 damage on heavy attacks. But I could put that on the other one. I think this is how much it was doing with 17 damage. Let's see. That reduced cooldown is really good though. We got +3 damage and causes wounds. So this is 14 damage, and then that mask supposedly will give us +3 damage. So that might give me the power attack damage I need to cut through those rocks, which feels really valuable. It's unfortunate because I think I would prefer the flow sigil in here, but that seems like such a useful ability that I'm going to take that. Yes. Fear my pink sword. It also has this vibrating edge. Normal attacks deal +2 damage and cause wounds, but no, that's 10 charges, so we're gonna burn through that like our first fight. Is there anything else we want to do with this shield right now? Actively use deflect all physical range attacks and blows from any direction. It sounds insane. I want to try that. Versus immunity to fire. Let's try this for one journey. See how that does, just so we can experiment. Did we try 2 sky sigils in a ring? I'm curious what that does. Actually, I want to try 2 form sigils in a ring too. I think we're settling in. I want to try these things. I doubt they're going to be change my mind too much, but we'll see. There's been a lot of cool surprises. I think we're settling in on a fun build for our next journey, though. We're going to have like a tanky build. I like it. Okay, here's our 2 sigil ring. So form is 1 damage reduction. 2 form is protects against a single physical attack. Goes into cooldown for 5 seconds. Wow. Wow. So it's a 1 damage reduction for everything, or just 1 reduction every 5 seconds. I like that a lot. It reminds me of the Safer Spaces item from Risk of Rain 2. So 1 Sky Sigil is stealth. 2 is when hiding, become invisible. Whoa. Only 6 charges? But that is insane. Do you guys remember how good invisibility was when we used it earlier? I do have like 6 invisibility potions right now. But if we had extra sky sigils, even getting 6 charges of this is kind of amazing. Okay, I'm gonna keep one of these form sigils in my sword. So we're not gonna actually change anything right now. When I get an extra form sigil, we'll definitely put an extra one into that ring. Okay, all these rings are pretty much the same. Wait, no, this is the fortunate one. That's the one that we always want to be using. So we could have -1 spark cost on redraws. Behold my pink sword. I don't know why, but something about that is funny. Our second preset can have this wand out. I can put this away, and we are no longer encumbered. And this too. We don't need a travel cloak anymore. This is great. Eventually we'll get rid of this, although just keeping this around to walk on water could be nice. I don't know how much water walking we're actually going to do in this game, though. Probably not worth consuming an inventory slot for that ability. This was heavy armor. It's 1 encumbrance. We're not going to bother with that. We actually have a free slot too. Look at us now. I gotta quit my ring. I think we've got a pretty strong and fun build here. Look at this. It says 13 damage wounding. I guess that'll drop to 11 when we run out of vibrating edge charges. Okay. Let's hit up. We've already talked to you. Actually, can you improve any of my items that I have now? Before he was trying to improve our club. No. Okay. I wasn't sure if you'd like improve our chain shirt or something. One thing that we want to do at some point, I think, is take this sword to the Forge of Destiny. We need a primary sword with more weapon slot or more sigil slots in it. I think that's what the Forge of Destiny will do. These are good, but we have a bunch of them. How much do they trade for, though? I feel like by the time we get to the first valley, like having like a ton of those will be quite valuable. Actually, we can get a lot of them for not too many resources. Okay, I'll get a bunch more, why not? Strong and excellent. So we have both of those. No, we have strong and ferocious. So we have no use for this potion while I'm wearing this root mask. Oh, let's get a water skin. Are we gonna be anywhere near one of those wells? Do I have a spare flow sigil? No, I'll have to wait until... Where did my flow sigils go? I thought I had two. I have one in the mask. Oh yeah. I threw them in here to test that, okay. Okay, so clearly we need to go to the Magic Lake. Which was what, here? Is walking there the easiest way? It's either that or we teleport here. Well, not teleport, or here. I think walking is the quickest path. I want to stop here on the way if we can. And actually, have we still not done the Garden of Yendor quest? Maybe we'll do that at some point. I don't want to get too distracted though. Let's go straight there and then come back and hit this up. And go back to Haven, and then we'll plan our next adventure after that. So let's go this way. Cold, countered by the Wild Cape. Look at that symbol. It's like a shield. Boom, get countered. It says once per journey, so do I even have to rest to recharge that? So curious to see how it works. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can just walk past this. I don't know why we're getting a lot of maps that let us just like completely avoid them at this point, but I'll take it. I didn't expect to have to fight anyone here, but I did want to pull out my shield to test it. Don't make me test it on you guys. The healer. Don't want to help the likes of you. The last guy? Oh, this is a good start. The last healer we talked to? What? That was insanely lucky. Had 1,000,000 healing potions. Okay, you only have one. I didn't get those bandages though. Let's trade for this stuff. Healing brew and some bandages. There's a lot of stuff to harvest here. I want to eat with that herb, right? How do I do that? Cooking a meal cooked from fresh produce will restore 1 point of hope. Here, turnip, fresh produce, right? Oh wait, these aren't lightning spiders. Let's see if I can deflect this at them. They're running now. There were too many of them for me to focus on. Dude, my sword's doing so much damage. Okay, so it was doing 14, now it's doing 12 because I ran out of charges. Okay, that didn't increase my hope. Cooking, camping, fire, cooking gear, a meal from fresh produce will restore 1 point of hope. Oh, there we go. It's weird how it didn't work the first time. Sweet, +1 hope. That consumed it, right? Yeah. That's huge. That's awesome. Did he just pull out a weapon? If I fight him, I might piss off a clan. Okay. I don't know why he was angry. Alright. Continue our journey. Okay, I can't quite go over there. You see that? How that only did 1 damage to me? Yo, sugar root. All the merchants ask about this. I don't know if we've actually seen it before. This root is very sweet and considered a delicacy. You don't like it personally, but it can be traded. I'm curious if they do something with it like they do with the spider silk. So I think we're taking less damage from those roots now because of this armor. Yeah, they used to do 5 base, and now they're at -3, -1. I guess they don't count as magic, otherwise it'd be an additional -2. It's funny, when that blacksmith had asked us about sugar root, I was thinking, man, I don't think I've seen this whole playthrough we've been on. I thought it was supposed to be like a relatively common thing. Dude, this wild cape, oh, it's so good. We're gonna get cold here anyways. That was totally the choice. I want to see how those claws play, but oh my gosh, it just... This is where the game is like won and lost, is traveling. And this is such a boon for traveling. I love these foggy maps, and look, we have a ghoul here to fight. I don't get the deflecting thing. It's not like deflecting back at him. Apparently, he can hit me in the back. I think there's a cooldown on there. Dude, our build is strong right now. I'm liking what we've done here. Hunted. You left these tracks. Predators and other hunters can easily follow them. Oh, is this new? One of the new ones that got added in a recent update? You covered your tracks well. That is cool. So there's an encounter where we can leave tracks. I like that. Oh, it says my cape's already been used. If I explore and come out, does that fix it? There's a chest? What was in here? And this takes me back. This is what we did on like the second or third episode of this series. Before we had map markers, so I don't know like what I did here. Yo! More of this stuff. Let's get her hope back up. What is this symbol? I think that's like a Roth symbol. I think that key opens the door that used to be locked. We just walked through. This was like a keep with some treasure. Whoa, very high risk of an encounter. That symbol makes you want to explore it though. Like, I don't think we've seen that anywhere else, like, emblazoned in the ground like that. What else could be here? Man, I really don't want to mess with this area though. I'll have to go look at my previous videos to see. The one thing is I don't want to spoil my turnips. 6 days, okay, because we want to cook with them to get our hope up. Radial route? What is that? Use to gain Forest Friend. Often referred to as the Forest King's Crown by folk, its effects are used most often by hunters who stand to gain most from the guidance and cooperation of appeased forest spirits. Neat. That hasn't recharged. That means I have to rest. Well, if we have to rest either way, I may as well go here first. We'll gain fatigued, but then I'll rest it away. Because either we rest before or we rest later, and we end up with the same result. We were guaranteed to get interrupted there. Dude, we are warriors. This feels really good. This combat right now. Dude, I'll fight more kobolds. Uh-oh. We're near the mountains. It's too dangerous to rest. So I can't get rid of my fatigue. I didn't realize that was going to affect us all the way out here. I guess we're on the border of this region. We should have dealt with this Earthshaker. So if I do this, we're going to lose 2 hope. This is exactly why, you know, we haven't used a lot of them yet. I like having these potions around. Remove fatigued and gain energized. There's also a root that does that, but I don't think we have any of it. So, boom. And energize removes fatigue the next time you would get fatigued. Oh hey, we got our wild cape back. I guess we just had to do something at a campsite for that to recharge. Just curious how much damage that was going to do to us. Looks like it's doing 2 damage. Now, if we had our old shield, I don't know why I'm doing this again. We should have just gone through the cave. If we had our old shield, oh, it's fine. I could have held it up, which would have made me immune to fire, and I think that makes us immune to that steam as well. We'll have to test that. Wow, I made it through without getting hit. Very bad weather. What? It's beautiful out. I think it's windy. I know we had a reroll. Actually, I guess I always could have rerolled. Afraid of getting fatigued. I take this anyways. Our energize will block it. But then I'm gonna have to hit. I'm just gonna take the damage here. Dude, this is a tough thing to climb. Was there another route? This is the only way through, huh? By the way. I think we have to eat them at full health. Oh, this is moldy. I can't get the benefit of my plus hope stuff. It's actually because I took too much damage on this. Can't believe we're gonna have to use Spark to get up here. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Usually there's like another way around. I get out before these guys go. Attack route, we don't care about attack route. I think, we didn't go inside this area yet. I don't see. We have a folk. Told us about a large cave. So now we need more turnips. I need to repair that too. Let's rest till morning. Alright, let's break here. About halfway, actually a lot more than halfway. We're 2 nodes away from the Magic Lake. And I think next session we're going to get to meet the Flow Elemental. We're just knocking these elementals out. And I'm really excited to see what they're all about. What kind of gift they might give us. All that good stuff. But I am super satisfied with our current build. This root mask really tied things together, and this is making us really tanky. I'm enjoying this a lot, so I'm excited to have some more adventures with this setup. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all for the next one.